Hi folks, this is All the Fruit, and today I want to show you the greenhouses and the system and all the potted plants in the incredibly beautiful botanic garden of Lucca. It's one of the best botanic gardens I've seen in Italy. I don't know why. The university botanic gardens I've seen in Italy were usually not that great, but this one is a city botanic garden. And I'm really glad that I got the tip to come to Lucca and see this botanic garden. Well, first, let's look at the climate of Lucca. Lucca is in central Italy, in Tuscany, quite close to the coast, but I think it's still like 10-15 kilometers away from the coast. When you look at the botanic garden here, a lot of deciduous trees, but also a lot of ancient evergreen oaks over there. So the climate is Mediterranean, but it's on the harsh side for Mediterranean climate. So let's see all the plants that they don't trust to stay outdoors all year long. Most of those ferns in southern Spain, southern Portugal, probably even in some mild parts of Sicily, they could stay outdoors all the time. The same goes for all those gingers. Look, they're all in pots. Nice ginger collection, but yeah, they don't trust the climate enough. They have hundreds and hundreds of pots. I mean, Italians in those parts in central and northern Italy, they have done this for hundreds of years, since the Middle Ages. Collecting subtropical plants which could grow in warmer parts of the Mediterranean outdoors. They collect them in pots. They put them indoors in winter and outdoors in summer. So this is a very traditional thing for Italians to do. And the Botanic Garden of Lucca, they have a nice collection of hundreds of potted plants, among them probably hundreds of potted trees. And among those there are some really rare things, as plant collectors have told me. Maybe I'm not going to show you the most rare things. We don't want them to disappear. Here a nice Lignum Sanctum, camel toe. Oh, here are more camel toes or orchid trees. Different species of camel toe tree. Beautiful. This was a Euphorbiaceae. Look at that. I will not cover them all for you because there are so many, but their collection of potted trees is really incredible. I wonder what they're gonna do in 10 or 20 years when the climate change accelerates. Will they simply plant them somewhere outdoors, or will they continue keeping them in pots? Well, here the system, really nice and well maintained, quite untypical for Italian botanic gardens, I must say. A lot of them are a bit more wild and individual, but this one, everything is incredibly nice and tidy. Well, I will not go with you through the system, similar to the system in most other botanic gardens. Here a lot more potted plants. Lagaströmia, of course, can grow outdoors. This is quite an old tree. They have a nice fig collection in pots. Some of them are growing outdoors, but most grow in pots. Oh, Monstera deliciosa. We're gonna eat, well, in a couple weeks or months. They are not ripe yet. Vanilla orchid. A nice old ginkgo, or 3 nice old ginkgos. I have to be careful with my luggage there because there are lots of school children running around here, and yeah, I think I have to shelter my luggage a bit more before they run it over or do something else with it. Children are wonderful, but you have to be very careful around them. Well, a nice Cycas collection, most of them also in pots. Well, with one exception, Cycas revoluta. Even in Florence this was growing outdoors, and of course here in the much milder coastal climate this also works quite well. Okay, there were a couple of nice fruit trees over there, but the kids are there, so they have a couple of nice new 21st century greenhouses. This is quite amazing for them. This is not the university botanic garden, not the government botanic garden, this is a city botanic garden. And for a city botanic garden, they are quite well funded, and secondly, they really must have a couple dedicated plant collectors here, and they must have had them for decades or for centuries, because the collection is really good. Elliptica. Oh, what is this red stuff lying there? Looks like a fruit, but maybe like a toxic fruit. Well, star fruit. It can grow outdoors in the milder southern regions of Europe, and I've even seen it being cultivated in an experimental way outdoors in northern Italy. But here, I think here it's a good idea to keep it indoors. Same goes for most bananas. Even the Musabasio I saw outdoors in this city had all their leaves chopped off, probably after they froze in the winter. Here there is something, this could be some topocho. It could grow well on the coast, but here I think it's a good idea to keep it indoors. This looks, tamarindos, a tamarind tree. Nice. I really wonder if those can grow in some areas of southern Europe. Not here, but in really warm and dry areas like southern Spain. Oh, the kids are following me. Well, let's see what else we have here. A mango, an avocado. As you see, those are being kept in here. They cannot even take them out. They are not in pots. The avocado, I think it could survive outdoors in Lucca. I would totally try it. I would totally try to grow Mexican avocados outdoors here. Well, a lot of other nice trees, and a lot among them fruit trees. But I think I need to run from the kids because they are just too loud. They have an orchid collection. Funny, what else? Okay, seems like they had a couple of the big pots which are outdoors in the middle of this room. I wonder the orchid collection is a bit too small for this room. Cocoa. Well, here you can see a couple outdoors citruses which grow here. Look, here we have lemon, which grows in this very sheltered spot. There seems to be some citron. Citrus medica. It even has a couple fruit down here. Well, I'm sure that this one will be Citrus aurantium. Oh no, this is actually Citrus sinensis. So even sweet oranges and lemons can grow outdoors here. Oh, it is a mandarin, Citrus reticulata. So they are managing to grow lemons, oranges, citrons, and so on outdoors here. Well, the biggest part of the citrus collection, of course, is in pots. That's a wise precaution, I would say. Here are some grapefruits, and here some giant pomelos. Oh, look at the size of this thing. Oh, what is this? Citrus sinensis? Citrus medica? Is this Arancio dolce? This is some hybrid. What a pity it has no fruits. That could be interesting. Here are some tiny kumquats. Couple other things. The citrus collection is not very big, but there are a couple things here which I haven't seen before. So, I'm really glad about the citrus collection. Very rainy right now. Lots of yutsu. They must like yutsu. Yeah. Let's go around the kids. Rain and kids at once. Big fun filming under those conditions. But we can do it. Now we can go to the other fruit trees. Oh, here a philodendron. Don't confuse your philodendrons or monsteras. Monsteras are delicious, philodendrons are not. That's the easiest way to keep them apart. Oh no, now the kids are leaving the greenhouse too. Right when I am leaving it. I think they are really following me. Well, coffee. In southern Europe they already grow it outdoors, but here of course they have to keep it in pots. Clusium. I was quite surprised that they can cultivate Erythrina Christagalli outdoors, and it's a really nice old tree. They pruned it a lot, I guess maybe if there was frost the young branches froze, but still, look at this trunk and it's still alive. It's resprouting. Well, here another modern greenhouse, basically just made to keep the hundreds of pots in there. All those hundreds of pots which are outdoors, and yeah, looking much better out here than they would look indoors. Another outdoor Cycas revoluta. Here are a couple more interesting fruit trees they have. I think this is the Kaffir plum, Arpephyllum caffrum, some annona, some papaya and manioc, and the rain is getting stronger. Rose apple, I love those. White sapote or Casimiroa edulis. There seems to be a guava. I saw a strawberry guava tree somewhere too. Another rose apple. This seems to be a lychee. They already grow them in southern Italy and even try on the coast in northern Italy, but not here. What is this? This looks familiar. Is this a black sapote or what? Here we have a couple more Annonaceae. Some of them are just being called Annona sp. They don't know exactly what they are. What is this? Is this some Eugenia? Oh no, this is some lily-pilly, I think. Yeah, here we have K apple and so on. Lots and lots of nice tropical and subtropical fruits. Don't know what this is, but it looks familiar. Ah, Papaya capensis, yeah, looking familiar. Yeah, bananas, as I said, most bananas, pretty much all bananas here are in pots. And the Musa basio, which stayed outdoors, suffered quite during this winter. Bah. Rain is getting stronger. Well, we can see that we have quite a mild coastal climate. Look at this huge Opuntia ficus indica, still hanging full of fruits from last year, and the new buds, well, the new structures on which the buds will form, and the structures will turn into fruits. They are not exactly fruits, but fruits covered with stem tissue are already there, so 2 generations on one plant. Here is an ancient, probably 19th century greenhouse, which has already also been refurbished in the present century. This seems to be either from the 19th century or from the beginning of the 20th century. Lots of masonry. Probably beginning of the 20th century, because there are already a lot more windows than in a 19th century greenhouse. But still lots of masonry. In this case, the whole ceiling is of glass. So yeah, probably early 20th century, not really 19th century. Here a nice cactus and plumeria collection. They sure like their plumerias. There is a whole maze of plumerias here. Giant mother-in-law cushions. Different agaves. Yeah, in southern Italy or even on the coast, pretty much all those things could grow outdoors, but not here. Pereschia. This thing with the leaves is a cactus too, folks. Yeah, aloe. Nice stuff. Here a lot of spurges. They might look like cacti, but they are not. Pretty much all the cactus-like things I see here are spurges. Yeah, I think this is, well, here are some nice capers, the popular spice. They are flowering right now, but those are the buds which are usually being pickled. Well, those were pretty much all the greenhouses. I hope the kids didn't collect my phone or my charger. But, oh no. Okay, they are going up the stairs. I wanted to show you the stairs and the panoramic view on the Botanic Garden, but I don't want to go there together with the kids. So folks, those were the greenhouses and the system and the hundreds of potted trees of the Botanic Garden in Lucca. If you are in Tuscany, definitely visit the beautiful historic town of Lucca. The town is really beautiful and the Botanic Garden is really unique. Apart from that, Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful Botanic Garden of Lucca. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.